any issue that has to do with rape and defilement. And I think a lady in Abuja chatted me yesterday night about a case right now in Warri that has to do with rape and defilement, that she was a victim and she has been fighting for the girl's child since then. Now she's well to do, and she feels that part of this of such situation. So the advocacy is necessary, escalating it is necessary, and justice is absolute.
Well, anyway, still talking about absolute. I know some parents might be watching this video and like, oh, this has affected me. This has affected my child. And I don't really know how to go about it. So let's talk. I really want you to go directly to these parents. Now, if you are being faced in such situation, if you're a young girl being faced with such situation, if you're a child being faced with such situation, if you're a parent being faced with such, what should be the best approach to take? What should they do? Listening or watching us at the moment?
Yes, I think that if anyone is faced with this situation, either your friend, your child, your relative, or family, fans, if they are faced with this situation, try to look out for human rights activists, lawyers, and report. The truth remains that we are professional enough to conceal your image and expose the image. Is your Joe1 on Instagram and X platform. And please try and report, speak out. That is the only way you can save your child from that sexually assault your child or your family member or so. We saw them coming out to report. They want to do it again. Yeah. They think that the fear and threat has held the victim down. So they want to go for the victim again. But once it is reported, they will not have the time to go. Yeah. They will now be facing their own criminal charges. So try and look for ways to speak out and report. That is the only way you can give justice to victims. And of course, I do not think lawyers, advocates, or so we want to put up. No, we are professional enough to conceal the identity of victims and expose and tell them they know how to go about this, and it will help build a positive society. Once we have a whole lot of these issues unattended to, a lot of the issues we are facing with our youth today, there are issues that society refused to attend to when these persons were children.
Okay.
Do you get it? So now, because the age of adolescence, Michael, when you start seeing puberty, maybe from 11 down as a teenager, age of adolescence is regarded by psychologists as an age of storm and stress. These persons are under pressure. Already. These persons are under the influence of peer group. These persons are under the influence of matured ego. They have started developing themselves as man. They started developing themselves as women. They don't want to see their pulse. They want to tell you, you cannot beat me anymore. I'm not a big girl. I'm not a big boy. That storm and stress can be directed positively. But at that point, so look out for people you can report to. You can put them under to mentor them, to talk to them, to speak to them, to guide them. Most especially because even some of the teachers you think would guide them are even the main persons perpetrating this act and crime against humanity. So speak up and report these cases, and we are going to take it up with everything we've got.
Well, talking about taking it up, I feel we've really taken our time in really emphasizing on this very topic, and we're talking about the issue of dealing with the recent spike in the issue of child defilement and how that seems to be a trending problem, especially with some of huge successes as the concerned cases against some of these perpetrators, and how far it will help all of us as a people to not just better protect the girl but also the boy child, and see how they can be sane and also effective leaders when they finally grow up to add their own quota to this very great nation. But anyway, our own thank will be to thank you so much. I'm talking of another person, but activities, Joe. We've been talking for close to an hour now. And well, anyway, time is never a friend. Good job you're doing. That is for some of these voiceless Nigerians that feel they don't have the voice or do not sound loud enough to deal with their issues. Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you for having me this morning.
Well, anyway, for us, it's more like a wrap on the show today. Like I will always emphasize, the discussion does not end here. It still continues, and I'll plead with you, let those comments, reactions, and also contribution come. We're talking about dealing with the rising cases of defilement of minors, not just old persons, but minors that really have no power, no voice, and sometimes no bearing as it concerns those perpetrators are having on them. I will tell you to send those comments, reactions. Social media platforms will be on the scroll. They are there already. Also, would do us a favor and do us more good if you send those reactions to follow. and I will be more than appreciative to read them out when they finally come. But talking about coming, well, definitely you do know that news will come pretty soon, as much as what will trend, with trending taking center stage. But for me, Michael Gombadia, it's a quick bye-bye. God bless you. We'll see you later. Bye for now.